All right.
Oh, it's kind of bigger now.
Well, that mic hot.
The mic is hot. Just to let y'all know.
All right. Well, we can hear you. So we'll start first with Aaron Ladd. Go ahead, Aaron.
Hey, Mecole, appreciate the time here. Everybody's talking about 13 seconds, right? And what went into y'all getting in field position. Andy Reid talked a lot about you all practicing that in training camp, practicing it every day. I don't want you to give away any strategy, but maybe tell us what's the communication like to try and get down the field in that moment, and maybe what people are saying in the huddle to be able to get y'all in field position there.
Well, first thing is just to figure out what we need, how much time we got, how many timeouts we got, where we need to get it on the field. And like you said in the beginning of the question, like we got, situations that we practice all the time in case those situations ever come up into the game. And with those 13 seconds left, the whole thing was let's see if we can get a good enough field position to give Buck a chance to, tie the game. And that's kind of what we did. We had a play called, a couple plays called, and definitely, ran it to perfection and executed the right way and gave Buck a chance. And then ultimately, got the ball back in overtime and, ended the game.
Let's go next to Matt Derrick. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Mecole, especially that touchdown
Matt,
run.
I can't see you, Matt. Is your camera on?
I forgot to turn my camera on. Let me get that for you.
Yeah.
Hey, especially that touchdown run, that required a lot of patience, as far as just waiting for your blocks to develop and set up and everything. Is that something that you just continue to see developing with you, that keeps showing up, that you have your patience and your ability to just kind of wait for a play to develop and come to you growing in your career?
Oh yeah. And it's good to see you, Matt, man. It's good to see you on the screen right here. But yeah, it's an ongoing thing that just you want to continue to get better at it. Like especially like on those jet sweep or pop passes, you want to, your goal is to get, a first down for me anyway. My goal is to get a first down, and anything after that is just a bonus. So on that run, man, I kind of learned from the first run of how they was playing it, how they was scraping the linebacker over, bringing the safety down, and those guys do a good job of flowing to the ball. So I knew if I can, get any little crease in there, I might got a chance to pop it. So I'm glad we came back to that play, because on the first one I kind of was upset with myself too, because I kind of slowed down. It was a crease for me to hit it on the first one too, but I kind of just waited it out. But I knew if I got another chance, I was gonna have an opportunity. So it was good blocking by Bill and Trav, and I just took care of the rest.
Go next to Herbie Teope. Go ahead, Herbie.
Hey, Mecole, my camera is on, so you can see me.
I can.
As that game was unfolding last night, how did you process the emotions of that last 2 minutes? And when did you finally get a chance to sit back and realize the magnitude of the game that you played last night?
So look, it's a ride called The Hook at Universal Studios, Islands of Adventures. So how the ride go is you start out real slow and it shoots you out, right? And it's like one of those, like just a fun, exciting, you're going fast and it slows you down. You're like, whoa, like what's going on? And then it shoots you back out again, So it's kind of like that, man. It's like a roller coaster, just like you feel like you're in the driver's seat and it's like, yeah, man, we're doing great. We got a chance to win. And it's like, oh, dang, we just slowed down. And it's like, we got to find a way to get back up. But that game was special. I think one of probably the best games I played in my life. But man, I really enjoyed it, man, to see everybody in this team to come together and just keep poised. And when adversity hit, we smacked it right in the face and continue to do what we knew how to do. And then at the end, winning like that, man, it doesn't get any better than that. And hats off to the Bills, because they gave us everything we wanted. So, but I mean, that was absolute crazy game.
Let's go next to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Mecole, I think in the last 5 years or so, we've kind of seen the emergence of this running back, wide receiver. Deebo comes to mind. You kind of fit that bill for this team in that you can go downfield or you can do some of that end around stuff. How much do you enjoy the multitude of looks that Andy Reid provides you?
I mean, shoot, I'm just more so happy to get opportunities and get a chance to, touch the football and make plays happen. And so when he dial up things like, the jet sweeps or the pop passes or the screen plays or anything to give me the ball quick, I enjoy those moments, because I know when I get the ball, I can make things happen and I can, in a hurry as that. So I'm happy he just, allowing me to, be part of this team and be part of the, the game plan and to help this team out and give me opportunities. And as long as he does that, I'm gonna just make sure that he's right by giving me those opportunities. So I'm gonna just take advantage and just have fun with it and do what I need to do when I get the ball.
Let's go next to Seren Petro. Go ahead, Seren.
Mecole, what's Patrick Mahomes like in the huddle in those situations? You looking at the coolest cat around when you're in that huddle? What's his attitude like?
You're looking at the guy that's I won't say the coolest because he's more so locked in and focused on the thing at hand. So it's like once he come in the huddle, he's demanding the attention, he's demanding the respect, and letting you know like it's not over until until the clock hits 0. And it's like once he come in there with that persona, that demeanor, it makes you straighten up a little bit and like, you know what, if he in it, we in it too then, and we're gonna go to the end. So that guy is special, man. I think he's one of the most talented, gifted players I ever been on the field with. And just for him to do what he does and the plays that he makes is remarkable. So I'm glad to have him on our team, and the respect he demands and just the guy he is just, makes you respect and wants you to go out there and play for him and give him your all. So
let's go to Sam McDowell. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Brad, I'll have a follow-up too. Mecole, follow-up to that question. Does Patrick actually tell you something along the lines that this isn't over yet, or is it just the way he approaches the huddle that part's understood?
I think it's a bit of both, I think because he'll tell you like, let's go, we got work to do, let's do it, and like let's finish this game off the right way, or just certain things he'll say and that he's for real, but that he mean it by his demeanor as well, when he comes to the huddle and the plays that he make, and whether it's running the ball or making ridiculous sidearm throws, or just putting the placement of the football where it needs to be. So I think it's a little bit of both of the answer to that question.
And then yesterday, Tyreek said something along the lines of the way you guys drill those sort of situations is meetings with Eric Bieniemy. He said those meetings are really boring. I'm wondering what your perspective is on those meetings.
It's like a baby. When a baby, you got to change a baby's diaper every day, and this type of thing. You just like, man, I'm tired of doing it. When can they get older and be potty trained? It's kind of one of those situations, man. Like, and but nah, man, I think EV does it because he know eventually those situations are going to come up. And I think he hounded us on it so much. It's like it's second nature to us. So when we get in those situations, it's nothing new to us because we done talked about it every day. So it's like, oh, so we know what we need to do in these situations, the plays that we need to run, and plays that we have installed. Like it can go to the point where Pat can say one word and we know exactly what we got to do because we done did it so much, So, but yeah, it can be boring at times for sure. And but it's worth it at the end.
Let's go next to Robert Remsen. Go, Robert.
Hey, Mecole, quickly before I get to my question, Andy Reid, of course, had that bite yesterday about being grim, so be the Grim Reaper, right? How do you feel about the Grim Reaper as a new name for Patrick, a new nickname?
It's kind of cool, honestly, because I'm pretty sure he done snatched a lot of people's dreams away in his career. And what's crazy, that's a nice little quote. I never heard that quote before like that. Like when things get grim, be the Grim Reaper. That's pretty cool by Coach Reid to come up with something like that. I don't know if he lied and just came over there to the press conference or he really told him that. I don't know. I'm gonna ask him about it and see if he really told him that because that's really tough or where he got that quote from. But yeah, I like the Grim Reaper for him, man. I think that'd be a cool name, and I don't think we'll call him Grim, but I like on the field that definitely a name that can fit him for sure.
Yeah, so my actual question was going to be, so Tyreek Hill, I don't know if you saw on his touchdown pass, he threw up the deuces at the 15-yard line. As a speedster yourself, how do you know when you've got a guy beat, even though he's in front of you? You're like 15 yards away and you still know you've got him beat.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's a speed thing, man, because once he caught the ball, I knew it was a touchdown right away. When you fast like, Tyreek or myself, once you get on that angle, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, yeah, it's over for you because I guess we know that the other gear we finna kick into, and it's like you don't have that gear type thing. So, Yeah, and I seen it. I think it was 58 when he was running. I said, "Oh yeah, he might well stop running. It's over with." That's probably one of the coldest moments I've seen Tyreek do in a minute when he put the deuces up like that in that type of situation. I was like, "Yeah, he's different for sure."
Last two, we'll go Todd Levo and then Steve Walls. Go ahead, Todd.
Mecole, you guys obviously had lost to the Bills earlier in the year, so you got some revenge last night. You got the Bengals coming in here. You lost there just a few weeks ago. I don't know. Do you think about revenge, payback, stuff like that, or you just try to say we just got a football game coming up here and we just got to handle business?
We treat it like the next game. We treat it like any other game. Of course, you have those things in the back of your head, like they beat us before, and we still got that taste in our mouth from when we played them. So, it's definitely going to factor of how hard we're going to go into this practice this week and how we want to prepare. But we definitely going to treat it like the next game the most, and this game is the important game. So we try not to let those distractions distract us and just go out there, play our game, and hopefully just come out with a win.
The last, Steve Walls. Go ahead, Steve.
Hey, what's happening, Mecole?
That's good, bro.
Not much, man. First of all, how's the Bearded Dragon doing? And also, man, with so much attention given to Tyreek and Kelsey, and I know you had a little bit of struggle early on in the season. What was the moment that you said, "All right, man, I got to start making things happen"? And I have a follow up to this as well.
The Bearded Dragon is great. He's good. He's doing what he's supposed to do. And crazy, he got the cage the other day not too long ago. Don't know how he got out when he got out, but he's doing good. And but I think early in the season, man, it's just more of a kind of like a new role and just getting adjusted to it. And, had a few bad games out of that stretch. But I think it really clicked just, I got to be better than what I was. I got to step up to the plate. And when those chances come, the opportunities come, I got to really, hone in on those moments and do what I need to do and do what I'm capable of doing. And then you got guys on the field like Tyreek and Trav, they gain so much attention that you're going to be in some situation where you one-on-one or where you don't have a lot of people around you where you got to make things happen. And so just figuring that out and just finding, your groove. And I think I found my groove a little bit and just, just doing your thing and contributing on special teams, doing extra things outside of just being on the offense. So I think once I found that, I kind of started putting everything together.
And one off the field thing for you, man. Nelly performed halftime yesterday. Wore your jersey. Did anybody let you know that? And your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's my uncle, man. Me and Nelly actually, I'm cool with him. He a good person. He had hit me up before and asked for if he can get a jersey and everything like that. So I actually went to the pro shop and go get the jersey for him and he came by and got it and everything. I signed it and everything like that. So it was cool for him to rock that jersey like that. Now I come back out there after the half to score. So it was pretty dope for him to do that. I got to actually tell him it was dope. I didn't know he was going to do all that, but it was cool.
Mecole, we appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hang tight. I'll be right back.